Hello and welcome to This Week in Bitcoin. There's a lot of stuff that happened this week. Let's get stuck in right away. News number one are that Bitcoin is in all-time high season. This week as well, we crossed another all-time high, that time passing $124,000. There have also been some other all-time highs or key milestone in other currencies. But the main reason for that push has really been the second announcement, and that is that President Trump signed an executive order enabling alternative investments to be added to 401ks in the US. In case you didn't know, 401k is the pension funds, is the pension plans, and is basically everything that has to do with retirement going forward. US citizens have to take it upon themselves to invest into assets. There's no statewide pension or anything like this, or if there is, it's a very small one. And with that step, it really marks the next milestone for Bitcoin. So far, if people wanted to add Bitcoin-related proxies to their 401k, they had to actually use strategy stock. They had to use ETFs. Before the ETFs, they had the GBTC Bitcoin Trust and all of these tools, mining stocks, whatever. And now that they can actually, if the executive order is about to pass and be turned into law, now needs to go to Congress and Senate, you would actually just be able to hold on to your Bitcoin. So you get the bare asset perspective and the advantage of it, only if you hold it in self-custody. Please be aware of that. And then in a second step, you can actually also add it to your 401k for future contributions. Big milestone that resulted in a very aggressive price rally. And out of that, obviously, a new all-time high for us and everyone who holds Bitcoin to celebrate. The second or the third news in this regard, because we had all-time high executive order and now this one, is that the institutional interest in Bitcoin has never been this aggressive, I would say, and this obvious. The ETFs alone, if you look at all of the data from various analysis houses, has been astonishing. You see constant inflows. Yes, you have some day where it corrects itself, but the interest in ETFs is there, especially if you then look into data on the options side of things. The Bitcoin ETFs are amongst the top 5 options being traded in the entire US. And on the other hand, you then also have some interesting on-chain data, where if you actually compare how much Bitcoin the ETF issuers buy, vast to the Bitcoin treasury companies buy, and I made a video about them if you want to watch that below, you would actually see that it's like a head-on-head. Sometimes the treasuries buy more, sometimes the ETFs buy more. And considering that other alternatives like Bitcoin bonds, for example, are out there and being discussed upon, you really do see that institutional interest is not slowing down and actually going forward. Whether that is a bull market thing, maybe they will go away in the bear, we will wait to see that. But for now, it really is a keen push with institutions. And with that, we're at the end of This Week in Bitcoin. You know the drill. If you got questions, feedback, or just want to say hello, leave me a comment below. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you next week again.